What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? Thank you for tuning in to another episode here at Round One Sports TV. I am always your host, Edwin. Where do all fights start? Man, I have a special show, man. When I saw it, I said I gotta hop on. I gotta hop on right now. You know, listen, we did it. We did it. We hit 4,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Another milestone in Round One Sports Talk. You know, when I first started this off, and I had a couple, I was like happy with like 200-300 subscribers, and I was like, probably that's all I'll get or whatever. You know, and hitting the 4,000 mark right now. I was like, yo, thank you, and it's all to you guys tuning in. And really supporting the brand and supporting the show and stuff. And I was just, um, promoting also my fight with OC the Boss here and getting on the Boxing Voice, and most of you have seen me there. And also on my platform, I want to invite you November 8th to watch me. I'll be on. It'll be streamed live on YouTube, on BV, the Boxing Voice. So I can't wait for that. But this is big for me right here. This is big for me. I looked up and I saw it, and I was like, oh shit. It was like 4,000 on the dot. I was like, yes, I was like, man, we gotta go on and talk boxing. And of course, I haven't been going on as frequently as I would like to, because I'm training. I'm really locked in this training shit. And so if I was going to devise my time and effort, my fight is on that platform, you know. So in between workouts, I'll go and get anywhere between 45 minutes of rest or whatever. Sometimes if the nurse is here, if she's not here on those days in the daytime, then I got to go downstairs and I can't be as much, right? But so the nurse didn't come today. So I worked out all early, and it's only 11 o'clock in the afternoon out here. So now around about 12 or whatever, I'll go back down and stuff, make sure everything's cool, and then go about my day. And I gotta train later on today. I gotta get my training when I can, in between streaming my regular life, you know, taking care of my daughter and everything, giving my wife time when she comes back from work. I don't know how your wife does it, but my wife, she needs to go. She needs, I need to sit down and hear her go through her anxiety and work through her anxiety throughout the day. She comes home, and what she does is she tells me about her anxiety, basically. Everything she talks about is never happened yet. It's stuff in the future. That's anxiety. Depression is everything in your past. That's depression. She ain't talking about, this happened to me when I was a kid. No. She's talking about this chick did this, and and I know she's gonna do this, and then I know that's anxiety. So I gotta stand there and watch her go through it. So I gotta give her an ear. And I never win in that. I can give her 25 minutes of an ear, and I can say, yo, can we be done? And then I ain't shit. So it never goes good for me. I gotta find a trick to win this one, you know? So in between of me going through my own normal life and everything, the workout, you know, I'm taking my workout serious, but I'm not sure if I'm pushing myself correctly. You know what I mean? Like, where that, uh, maybe I can even be pushed further if I had a coach or somebody with me side by side. So, my man Hector got a hold of me and everything. And it's like, I want to tell everybody to come out and help me and do this and that. And my other piece of equipment is coming in the mail today. In fact, it says it's arriving today. And I understand these guys all said they had equipment and things like that, right? But there's just like a part in my head saying, Ed, just wait until you get approved. Wait until you get approved. What if my doctor be on some shit? No, when you're 51, I'm not approving you. Just because you're 8. Nope, this is crazy. You're going through a midlife crisis. And he doesn't understand that it's something I want to do. I don't know. I'm going to my doctor's office and I'm telling him, yeah, I want to fight at 51. So I don't know if he'd be like, I'm against this. I'm against this. And nope, I won't go get another doctor. I don't know if they can do that or whatever, but I don't know. So I was like, all right, before I start having people come out and help me, I'll just stay in shape. I'll just stay in shape, and I'll try to get myself to work, right? As soon as I get the news, I get my boxing book. Shit's official. I'm calling all y'all. Every one of you that offered me help, the second I get that ching, yo, why you ain't out here? You know what I'm saying? You should have been out here 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Because now we're gonna step it up to that next level. That's when I'm going out to the gym. And probably what I might have you guys do, well, then you would have to be a member of that gym. Maybe I could talk you. I don't think so. I don't know. But I definitely at my house, I have a big enough yard. I could put a whole boxing ring in my yard. Yeah. So, we'll have plenty of space to work, and to spar a little. I want Hector to come down and fucking spar with me. But I want Hector to fucking hit my sides. Definitely hit my sides and shit. I'm not gonna like full punch him or nothing like that. Light shit. Want to work on, slipping shots and seeing some of the speed and stuff. And I want Hector to help me on that shit. And then with the pads, and especially if just in case he wants to get in shape, you want to do a push-up fucking contest with me or jump rope contest, it's on and popping. You know what I mean? Like, hey, whatever we need to motivate ourselves, And like today I was working out and I'm like, what can I say or do to get me to that next level in my workout, right? What can I do today? So I'm fucking like, like storytelling again in my head, right? Because I tell you guys, since the beginning, if you've been following me from, excuse me, from day one on my channel, since I've been Round One Fitness, the one with the red labels, since day one, I've been telling you what I use. I've developed this myself. One of my viewers told me that they actually use this to train other like kid athletes or whatever, right? I found it remarkable because I didn't know that. I thought I was the only crazy person on earth that did this. I just do this. I'll just tell myself things and I'll just like imagine them, right? I guess I've done this since a little kid or something. And then fucking I'll like, try to like get myself to move, right? So there have been places in my life where I was in tight spaces and I couldn't move. So I had to work out standing still. I developed that, I guess, then, I used it more then. And then now what I do is like story tell to try to get myself to use movement. And what I was doing today is just mobility. That's all I wanted to do today. Move, 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 move. That's all. I wasn't building no real like muscles in particular. I wasn't working one muscle, aiming for nothing. Nothing. The drill that I was doing today was just for that I can get this little old body to start to like move. Flexibility. That's what I was aiming for today. Yo, round one. When you going to box OC the boss, I'm gonna box OC the boss November 8th. Hopefully, I'm gonna be boxing him November 8th. Boys be crying. Yeah, okay. Jolly what? Jolly World. You're the man, brother. Thank you. Absolutely. And you know, it's just my preparation. I'm just trying to prepare because, you know, what did I expect coming off of my couch from 30 years? Like, what did I expect really? You know, I, I, I have to be honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, you guys got all the film on me. I ain't fake about anything, bro. I really am. I'm as transparent as I always try to be. And I tell you guys, bro, the first time I hit the bag, bro, I wanted to cry. I couldn't believe how bad out of shape I was. How my upper body and my legs did not match. They did not match, bro. Best of luck. Yup, Jay Will. And and when I would move, right? And I tried, if I felt like I was in quicksand. And right at that moment, I was like, oh shit, am I in over my head? Is it one of those times where you thought just because you once did some shit at one point in your life that you can still do that shit? Did you try to go to the gym after when you were younger? You bench 225 and you go to the gym tomorrow and you were like, I'm getting under 225. Bro, that shit's gonna sit on your chest. You're forgetting about the process that it took you to get there. That's the part you're leaving out. You just want, and that's me. I just want to get where I once was. I just want to feel how I once felt. There was a point in time in my life I felt invincible. I felt like I could knock any man out. Bro, my skin was so tight and so hard that my kids and like everybody would touch my arm. They were like, "Damn, your shit's like a rock." They would go like that to my arm, right? And my shit, yo, bro, I would touch it like that. It was just it felt weird. I was just solid, bro. And there was a point in time where I just felt like invincible. And then there was a point in time I felt weak at my weakest. I've experienced that. I've experienced my life at my strongest, and I've experienced my life at my weakest. Yeah. And neither of those points in my life determined the man I am today. They only help build a new version of myself. I never want to be now what I once was. I understand that is gone. But what I once was, I can use to build who I'm going to be today. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to teach you and myself that just because we're this age and they tell us, why do you think they tell us you're this age? So that you can say, I'm 50 years and then say the word old. You don't say 50 years young, right? But I think I'm 50 years young. You know what I'm saying? So why do you think they give you birthdays? You can accept getting older. Yeah. You know why I think I look young and I feel young? I just thought of this right now. I've never thought of this. Wow. Uh when I was younger, when I was really young, I was taken away, like, foster care, shit like that. And what happened was, uh I developed this kind of okay. I developed uh this thing where that I couldn't celebrate my birthday. My birthday, Christmas, Halloween, the place we were in didn't allow us to celebrate them because I guess they were like Jehovah Witness or some shit like that. I was young, I didn't understand it. I knew how old I was, you know how old you were, but they didn't allow you to celebrate anything. So you couldn't be happy on your birthday. So in order to survive, I had to adopt um not being happy on my birthday. It was just a Wednesday. Christmas was just a Thursday or whatever day it landed on or shit like that type shit. And I developed this way of not acknowledging my age. So there, it meant nothing. And I don't know if I ever turned that off. So in my head, I really didn't count the years. That was something I just didn't do. You know, I actually believe that my sister threw me a birthday party in Florida one time. My little sister, she brought me out like a cake one time. Um, my my last birthday party I've ever had was here in my house, just me, my wife, and my daughter. That's it. That's about as big as it gets right there. So no, I haven't ever really. I can't remember ever having a party ever. Like maybe when I was younger, I just don't remember them now. I just don't. So maybe that's why I don't know. So people ask me this all the time. Why do you look young? Like why my wife tells me you got the body of a fucking Adonis, right? And it's just me. I don't see shit, right? Because I'm me, right? Right. So I guess you see other people different. You know, I because I tell her all the time, I'm like, man, I see these older dudes, bro. I be wanting to be them. You know what I'm saying? I know some old dudes, bro. They fucking raw, fucking man. I'll be like, I want to look like that right there, right? Because we're never satisfied with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But that dude, bro, fight him? Nah, nah. Yeah, kid, he's a kid. He's a kid, right? You know, you know why I wouldn't fight him? That kid, or I even mentioned his name on my show. He didn't show me no respect. Zero. Why give a man respect or invite him to participate in something with you, right? When you can tell that win, lose, or draw, he'd be a fucking a sore loser. He's the type of guy that'll get his boys fucked up, his family and shit that are there, like his dad or like people around. He'll get them in all kinds of trouble like that. Yeah, because instead of being cool about the situation and embracing it, win, lose, or draw, like shake hands, hug, whatever. We don't gotta hang out, or we could, enjoy the event. Let's fight. Let's rock. We could talk shit all the way into it, but that was just to build a fight, and maybe me, your dad, and your cousins, we can hang out. But you could see he's not like that. He's the type of dude that he's gonna keep running his mouth. He's dangerous. That kid, he's dangerous, and because he doesn't know how to respect nobody. If you don't respect no one, and you view yourself like this Don of boxing, because I pulled the kid's record. Boy, is it embarrassing, but I don't want to take shots at him. Do you know how many videos he made of me, mentioned me periodically throughout his video? It's crazy. And I've never said anything about him. Right? So, you know what? I just kept it pushing. I kept it pushing and I kept it moving this way. He doesn't, he's not on my radar. And I just skipped right by him. Had he been respectful about it, had he been, show more class, more, you know what I'm saying, about this warrior shit, it doesn't mean you had to be like, kiss my ass or anything. You could go tell me to go fuck myself. But that still would have been better than what he did. That would have been way better. Come on, did I get you guys back? My fucking connection came out. Damn it. Let me know in the chat if you guys if I got you back guys back in. Damn. I gotta go check it out. Hold up. La, 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 la. I guess if I go there, I go there. Bing, bing, bing. Wonder if it damn, it's saying that I don't know what's damn it. It's not letting me. I don't even know if I'm on, guys. I can't even tell you guys if I'm on or anything or what. I can't tell. It's not even popping up on my screen over here. So I think that I'm still live, but none of your chats are coming up and I can't see it on YouTube. It's not showing me on my screen or nothing. So I don't even know what if it logged me out, if this shit is still just like buffering on your guys' side. I have no idea. I don't want to talk for another 10, 20 minutes or a half hour and you guys are not even there or whatever. But look, guys, basically, uh oh shit, he's calling me on WhatsApp. Or chill, chill, chill. What up, Armando? Yo, Mando, hello. Apparently you guys can hear me because Armando just called me. He goes, yeah, we can hear you, but I can't see your chats. So apologize. I apologize right now in advance from this moment on, but comment because I'm going to go in and check them out. One of the guys asked me how old I am. I'm 51 years old. I'm entering this fight right here on November 8th. The fight will be in Atlanta, Georgia. So if anybody's in the area, you want to come out and see me fight, Round One Sports Talk. And this is one for one of the old guys to show us that we still got it. And I'm doing it for us. Like, like don't count us out. They like after a certain age or whatever. Oh, you're old, you lost a step, this, that, and it's true. It's but I'm realizing we lost a step because we just allowed ourselves to get out of shape really bad. There's a process like turning on any engine. it's gonna stutter. And sometimes your engine can stutter a lot and you might get discouraged. Man, I told you guys, I was really discouraged. And then the next day I came out and I hit and I felt a little bit faster. So I just kept going. Then the next day I came out, I was more sore, but I was willing to keep going. Then after the weeks went by, I went back to hit, still slow, but I kept going. And now I think I'm moving so well, a lot of aches and pains, but still going. Showing that, I'm not just going in there to be a punching bag, right? I would love to go in there and give it my all and fight the way I think. I know that's not going to happen. I know there's a possibility I might, at some point in the fight, look real bad. You know, sloppy and maybe even perhaps tired. But I hope in the fight I still keep going. It's just a test, challenge. Sometimes challenges or things can break most men and women. Some men would stop right now, not even go another step further than what I've already gone. But I got to prove it to myself that if I took this challenge on, I was going to see it through. Not only was I going to see it through, I plan on winning. Like I said, I'm not doing this to go in there to just take punches because I'm somebody's punching bag just to prove that a 50-plus-year-old man can go in there and do this. No, that's not who I am. I'm a 51-year-old man that still got a lot of fight in the tank. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show the world, and I'm going to show any opponent that they put in front of me. You see, I've already made it up in my head, in my mind, that I think there's a possibility OC might not show up. So I've already thought of different scenarios. I really don't care. I didn't care in the beginning, and I don't care now. I don't care who they put in front of me. I don't really give a fuck. I just want one fight. I'm not the toughest person in the world. I don't claim to beat anybody. But I'm saying on that day, that night, I'm preparing for that day or that night. Whatever they dress up, whoever they put in that boxing ring on the other side of me, we're going to fight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm the toughest dude. I'm going to knock everybody out. Nothing. Hear what I'm saying. I'm preparing for one moment, one night, November 8th. I don't really see an opponent in front of me. I don't. I just see a blank face. And all I know, you are here to assist me in whooping your ass. That's how it's going to go down. That's what I'm going to try to do. Stop me. That's it. You're going to try to stop me. I'm going to do the same. I expect that from you. Doesn't mean because I work this hard and everything I should win. Nah. There's a possibility I can lose. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. So but maybe that'll be in like a alternate universe where I lose the fight or something, or I don't know, in somebody's dream or something. Not this fight right here. This fight right here, November 8th. This right here. This fight right here. No, I ain't losing. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Hell no. Whoever they put in front of me, I don't give two shits, bro. I'm gonna win this fight. That's it. That's how I feel. It's kind of weird that I'm still talking and the whole side of my screen is fucking blank and there's no messages and this side won't fucking turn on. So I'm a little hesitant, like here, like keep this video going because I don't even know the quality you guys are gonna get it in. For all I know, your messages are glitching out or whatever. But please interact in the chat. If you think the video's fire, press the fire, the 100, whatever. I appreciate all that. I just know that I'm working hard, guys, and I'm in there training. I'm in there training. There's some of my training. There's parts of my training that I don't record. I'm not recording everything I do. No, no. I'll give you what I do in the room and shit. Some whatever. Okay, cool. I hope you guys can use that and as motivation or whatever, and that's great with me. But I'm doing other shit. You know what I mean? And I just want to let you guys know that I'm doing everything that I need to be in this fight. You know what I mean? And I thank everyone for your support. Like I said, I'm not getting too excited about anything. I'm not like really like boom until the 25th. We're on the 19th. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Right? Right. So we're like a week away. Exactly, right? So in a week, in 1 week, hopefully, I don't know what the process is after that, how fast I can get it done. I think in a day, just upload it and you upload it to the thing. And I guess, we'll upload the rest of the information. And once that gets in, I'll be official tissue. Then we're gonna go from there. We'll go from there. I'll tell you from there. As of now, my main objective is just to stay focused, stay the course, work out. I wanted to go to the gym and start like the bag work and all that other shit right now, but I don't want to pay for the fucking gym and I get denied. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, fuck it, I can still stay in shape, but I could do that here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm my own gym right here, as you can see. So I don't need that damn gym, but I'll pay for the 2 months or whatever it is for the support and the training if I get approved. That's why I haven't gone down to the gym actually, because it's not like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna start asking them, yo, can you sponsor me or do this, that, and the third when I ain't even got my book yet. That I'm putting the cart before the horse. You know what I mean? So let's get this part done and we will, you know what I'm saying? So listen, fight fans, thank you for tuning in. Uh, it kind of sucks. I can't see what you guys are saying, but uh please support me. You know what I mean? Give the video likes and thank you for everybody for subscribing to the channel. You guys are awesome. Listen, we hit 4,000 subscribers. Come on, people. We hit 4,000. All right. So that's what's up, man. Yo, that's amazing. That is amazing for me, man. You guys are the best. Um, and I have some more content. Jose, my boy Jose Camachitos out in Florida. Shouts out to Jose. He's covering out in Orlando, Florida right now. He's out there at the fights. He's getting all this kind of like inside stuff over there and bumping shoulders doing his thing at Shows in One Production. You guys can check him out. I'm gonna see if I can get back up with him. We've been missing each other, and it's due in part because of me working out, technically because I'm working out, trying to sleep a little, like an hour, getting up, working out again, type shit, and I'm exhausted, and then I'm trying to promote the fight too as well, and like do my shit. But so it's a little exhausting for me, and I'm like saying yes to everything, and I'm actually like walking around like exhausted, right? Because it's good for me to get myself this point kind of exhausted, right? Like that, right? Because I don't want to work out like this the entire thing because you could overtrain. You could overtrain and you're just going to be killing yourself, right? Okay. But my body doesn't tell me that. My body tells me, yeah, it's tired because you're working out. But my body still is telling me I can support it. My body's telling me it's responding. You're just naturally going to be. If I was 21 and I'd be that tired too. The same tired I would have been. But I know my body's, responding. I can feel it. I can feel it. So I was like, I'd be like, okay, I could work out. So I know that I'm not at those kind of workouts where I'm like overexerting my body. Nah, that's when my face gets red and sometimes I fucking pass out or throw up. I've done those workouts. I've done workouts where I was crawling to the next freaking thing. Trust me, I've been in some crazy workouts and that was a different part of my life. You know what I mean? So I'm not there because I've been there several times. Yeah, I've man, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, guys, listen. Thank you for tuning in. Um, Yo, 4,000, man. That's fucking amazing, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, and we got this Naoya Inoue fight with MJ. Let's not forget about this damn fight. Everybody talking about Terrence Crawford. Everybody, hey, listen, there's enough channel talking about Terrence Crawford. Let's talk about another fucking king in boxing down in the lower weight divisions. You know what I'm saying? Very exciting fighter. That Japanese dude, Naoya Inoue, he's going to be fighting MJ. It's going to be a very exciting fight. I got to cover it. Everybody else got Terrence Crawford, Saul, and all that. They got him covered. They covered up there. We can still talk about that too as well, but I want to talk about Naoya Inoue. I think he's a very exciting fighter. So probably I'll try to get one in. I'm not gonna say today. I want to make a better video about it. Bring everything to the table, all Marlon Tapales side factors, what he stands in the fight to win and gain. How could Marlon Tapales actually potentially pull this off? We got to give Marlon Tapales his fair credit. Here at Round One Sports Talk, we talk about both fighters. Although I got Naoya Inoue in the fight, we got to talk about the pros and cons Marlon brings to the table. And can he pull an upset and take all 4 belts and defeat Naoya Inoue? So that's what I want to find out, and we got to talk about. And because the reason why I do this is because when you beat these guys, no sooner than you beat these guys, all of a sudden they're tomato cans. Okay? When Perez beat Conwell, right? Oh, he was the next hot thing. Soon as Xander beat him, oh, he wasn't really nobody. Who is Perez before he beat Conwell? No one knew who he was. See what I'm talking about? You don't want to give these fighters their credit. They're just dues. Didn't they say Naoya Inoue was ducking MJ? Doesn't that mean avoiding? So isn't that making the accusation that you can say he's scared or doesn't want to fight MJ, right? So when he beats him, how is MJ, what, he was nothing now? I thought he was the boogeyman. Thought he was the toughest thing from, So that's why I talk about both fighters. You have to give these fight. He's a former, not only just a world champion, he was a unified world champion. MJ wasn't never undisputed like Naoya Inoue, but unified, 2 belts, and he did it in a rarely short period of time. That speaks to how good MJ actually was. Because under 10 fights, I think he was champion already. He was on some Naoya Inoue shit. Those guys coming into to boxing and right away getting a belt early in their career with under 10 fights on that Vasily high-tech Lomachenko shit. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, absolutely, that's something we want to break down and talk about. So, I like this fight. I like this fight a lot. So, I want to talk about it. So, anyway, fight fans, I'm on to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. You guys are amazing. Please hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, I encourage you to join the Round One Sports Talk family. Subscribe to the channel, become a member, and I'll see you on the next video.